about that new intro video. In this clip, this film session, we're going to be looking at Devin Booker, some of his fundamentals, some of his techniques, some of the ways he scores the ball so that players at every age can get better. So watch, take notes, and implement these things into your game.
We'll watch this first bucket all the way through. Notice he creates space, squares up nice, knocks it down. Let's get into the fundamentals of the shot. The first thing to notice is how Devin Booker deceives his defender right here. The way he starts out the play, he's standing straight up with his hands on his hips. And think about it from the perspective of a defender. If the guy I'm guarding is standing straight up, hands on his hips, then he doesn't seem like a threat, so that might lull me to sleep, and I think that's what happened here. Now we're going to focus on his footwork. Watch his left foot. It goes heel, toe, and as his foot lands, it's already pointed at the rim. The second thing to notice about his footwork is notice that his left foot is well in front of his right foot. Most youth coaches and coaches around America teach shooters to always have their shooting side foot ahead of their non-shooting side foot. Not bad teaching, but you need to be able to shoot with either foot in front of each other or either shoot even with one another. In this transition 3, it's a very simple play. The key fundamentals to notice are his hands are ready for the catch and his feet are square to the basket before he catches the ball. Lastly, notice how close the defender's hand is to Devin Booker when he shoots it. It's a contested shot, so players, are you practicing versus defenders with a hand in your face? There's good lift action here. Devin Booker comes from the corner to the wing. Notice he comes above the ball line so that he can step into his shot as Bledsoe leads his momentum into his shot. He stays square. He does not twist. He has a good follow through, and his feet stay square for most of his shot. Your feet don't have to point straight at the rim every time. What's most important is that they don't twist at all. So his feet right here are not pointed at the rim, they're pointing towards the sideline. But the good thing is he doesn't twist, which makes his body more consistent. He stays square and knocks. There's 3 important concepts in this clip. First is his relocation. It's not a big relocation, but he takes a few steps to his left to create a better passing angle for Jared Dudley. The next concept is the short dip that Devin Booker does. Dips are okay, but they don't need to go so low and they have to be really quick. Here it is in slow motion, his dip. He brings it down just a couple inches, but it's a dip nonetheless. The third concept is practicing versus defenders where they have a hand up and they're at least semi-contesting your shots. Because every shot in a game is not going to be wide open, you can't train every shot being wide open. Practice against defenders closing out. Now on to some mid-range moves. We'll watch it first all the way through. But now as we watch it again, the first thing to notice is Devin Booker's eyes when he catches the ball. Obviously, since J.J. Redick is on the baseline side, Devin Booker isn't going to dribble that way. J.J. is allowing Devin to dribble towards the middle, so he takes that dribble, and then as he elevates, he brings the ball up above his head, which is a higher shot pocket than on his three-point shots, and back a little bit because it's contested. The closer you are to the rim, the higher your shot pocket will be every time. And I know I'm calling this a Devin Booker breakdown, but J.J. Redick's defense right here is phenomenal. Look how close he is to contesting that shot. Devin Booker just makes a good shot, but players, you got to be putting an effort on defense and contesting shots like J.J. Redick is right here. And one more thing about J.J. Redick's contest on this play, notice how his body is straight up and down, and his left hand doesn't come down and hack Booker. I see so many high school players they just block and hack and send people to the line. All you got to do is just jump straight up as high as you can and put your hand up as high as you can. High school players and a lot of college players are going to miss those shots if you can get in their face like that. A very similar play to last one, a baseline run, catches it. First thing he does is look at the defender. Last play, J.J. Redick was below him, so he drove middle. This time his defender is right on him. Now, this move is one of those we say, don't try it home, kids, but it's a fadeaway up the lane, and notice he takes the ball up the right side of his body so that the defense can't contest it. If he brings it up the left side of his body, the defense is right there, or maybe even the middle, defense is right there as well. Brings it up the right side of his body, does a minimal twist, and knocks it down. Here's a DHO we'll watch all the way through. First off, when we say DHO, that means a dribble handoff, which is this action in this play. First thing we'll notice is the angle Booker takes to the basket after he receives the handoff. After he gets the ball in possession, he pretty much heads straight downhill to the rim. By taking this kind of angle, he keeps his defender on his backside, which means he controls his defender. If he would have come off and kept coming straight, not going towards the rim, then his defender would have stepped right in front of him and been able to guard him better. The read on this, you'll notice his left hand is feeling Wes Matthews, the guy who's guarding him, and he's reading the Big's defender. And the reason he pulls up for the jump shot is because the Big's defender is backing up, giving him space for that shot. In this play, we're going to break it down and see a lot of good things, but first watch it all the way through. The first thing I ask about this clip is why didn't Devin Booker shoot it when he got to the elbow? I don't know the exact answer, but I think an answer could be is because he's right-handed, if he were to pull up right there, that defender's already right there to block his shot. If Devin Booker were left-handed, he could have got that shot off because then the defense has to wrap around the shooter's guide hand to block it. The next thing to see is his reading the defense. His eyes aren't on the rim, his eyes are on the defense. The rim is never going to move. You always know it's there. What dictates your decisions as an offensive player is what the defense does. The next important aspect of this play is his retreat dribble. When he takes a retreat dribble, his eyes are still up reading the defense, because if any one of those defenders steps up, any one of the off-ball defenders steps up to go double-team the ball, then that means one of Devin Booker's teammates is open and he just passes to them. The last thing to notice is the angle of Devin Booker's shoulders when he is driving. Because his shoulders are so low, it looks like he's attacking the basket all the way, which gets that defender backtracking, and that creates separation for the jump shot. So there were a lot more plays that I wanted to go over, and I do plan on going over in a second Devin Booker video, but for the sake of time, I want to keep my videos shorter than 9 and 10 minutes, so that's it for this video, but stay tuned for more content, and if you have any questions on playing tips or anything like that, just leave a message or leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you guys. Thanks for watching.